Second grade, Miss Freivogel here. Today you're going to need a pencil and a notebook or a piece of paper. We're going to be looking at our first video on contractions. We're going to be looking at the apostrophe RE, apostrophe LL, and apostrophe S contractions today. We're going to start by looking at the word that's, T-H-A-T apostrophe S. This is a contraction meaning that is or that has. A contraction is just a short way of saying two words. An apostrophe stands for the missing letter. So if we look to our right, that apostrophe that's in the yellow box is what stands in for the missing letter or letters when we combined our two words for a contraction. So looking again at the word that's, T-H-A-T apostrophe S, the apostrophe here is taking place of the I in is. So instead of saying that is nice, we would just say that's nice. We have our example that is right. We're going to get rid of that I, and we would just say that's right. That apostrophe is taking place of the I in is. We can also make contractions using the word are. We are going to the movies. We become we're going to the movies. So that apostrophe is taking place of the A and R in the word are. Instead of we are, it becomes we're. We can use contractions with the word will. We have he will order a pizza. Will becomes he'll. He'll order a pizza. The W and the I become the apostrophe. So the apostrophe takes place of the W-I in will. So instead of he will, it becomes he'll. All right, so for our contraction practice today, go ahead and number your paper 1 through 6. We're going to do some fill in the blank together before we write our own sentences using contractions. Let's review. We're going to fill in the blanks below with a contraction from the box. So let's look at our box first. We have the contractions it's, your, he's, we're, she's, and their. Remember, it's means it is. Your becomes you are. He's is he is. We're is we are. She's is she is. And there is they are. I'm going to go ahead and do this with you. Please make sure that you're writing just the contraction next to each number as I type them. Number 1, I think Alan is a great teacher. Blank, patient, and funny. I see the word he's in the word bank, and that's what I'm going to type on our first line. I think Alan is a great teacher. He's patient and funny. Makes the most sense. That's H-E apostrophe S. Mean he is. I'm going to go ahead and cross it off since I've used it. Next to number 1, please write he's. Number 2, Maria's mom comes to every class. Blank, interested in what we learn. Looking through, I'm going to pick she's for she is. She is interested in what we learn. S-H-E apostrophe S next to number 2, she's. Number 3, Toby and Maria are cousins. Blank, part of the Toronto family. And I think I'm going to pick the word there for they are, both part of the Toronto family. T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. And I'm also going to cross that off up in our word bank, in the word she's. Number 4, Maria, Toby, and I will get our yellow belts next month. Blank, excited to move up a level. I have it's, your, and we're left. I'm going to go with we're for we are excited to move up a level. W-E apostrophe R-E. We are, we're. Number 5, I like karate class a lot. Blank, a good way to exercise and make friends. Would it be I like karate class a lot, you are a good way to exercise and make friends? That doesn't sound right. What about, I like karate class a lot. It's a good way to exercise and make friends. That sounds better. Next to number 5, let's write it. It is. It's a good way to exercise and make friends. Cross that off, which leaves us with one more. For number 6, do you think you would like to try karate? Blank, welcome to come watch one of our classes. The only thing we have left is your. Do you think you would like to try karate? You are welcome to come watch one of our classes. That sounds correct. And type your next to number 6. At the bottom, underneath those 6, you are going to write 2 sentences. You can number them 1 and 2. The first one, you're going to write a sentence using the contraction for she is. And for the second one, you're going to write a sentence using the contraction they are. Go ahead and pause the video to write those 2 sentences. And when you come back, we will review them. All right. We're writing a sentence using the contraction for she is. And I know that she is means she's. There's our contraction. And for number 2, our contraction for they are would be their. T-H-E-Y''R-E. Write a sentence using the contraction for she is. I could say she is very nice, but I would say she's very nice. Number 2, we're using they are, which is their. I'm going to see they are or they're going to the mall tonight. All right, we are going to move on to some matching. We're going to match each pair of underlined words with its contraction, and then we're going to write the letter of the contraction in the space. We're going to do the first 3 together. I'm going to have you to do 4, 5, and 6 on your own for some extra practice. Number 1, I will travel into space one day. I will is our contraction, and I know that's I'll, I''L''. I'm going to look for that one, and I'm going to draw my line down to letter C. I'll go ahead and write C next to number 1. I will becomes I'll. Number 2, a spaceship will take me there. It will move very fast. It will. It'll, right? It, apostrophe, L-L. I see that's letter F, so I'm going to draw all the way down to match with F and put F on our line for number 2. Number 3, you will be my co-pilot. You will. You'll, Y-O-U, apostrophe, L-L. Remember, the apostrophe takes place of that W-I, and I see that is letter E. I'm going to go ahead and write that next to number 3. Right, you're going to go ahead and pause to do 4, 5, and 6 by yourself. There's only 3 left, which is she'll, we'll, and they'll. When you are done, hit play, and we will go over them. All right, number 4, my sister Ava can come along too. She will direct the spaceship. That's going to go up to she'll, the very top, for letter A. Let's do A. Next to number 4, number 5, we will make many important discoveries. Will be we'll, W-E''L''. It's going to be letter B. And for number 6, our families can have a party when we return. They will be so proud. It is the only one left, but we know that they will becomes T-H-E-Y''L'' or they'll. That is letter D. Okay. And for our last part of practice, we're going to look at contractions with will. Remember, that means apostrophe LL. We're going to read the newspaper article and draw a line through the underlined words. Then you're going to write the contractions that will replace those words. I'm going to read our newspaper article out loud for you. you have 6 contractions that you need to make. So while I am reading, I will stop and tell you which one is underlined, and I will tell you when to make your contraction. Okay, and at the very end, I will go over them, and we have one more little activity to do. Our newspaper article, Hughes to become youngest astronaut. Jasmine Hughes is only 9 years old. She will be the first child to journey into space. She will is underlined, so we need the contraction for she will. Jasmine has been training since she was 4. She will travel on the Space Shuttle Investigator. She will, again, make that into a contraction. 6 other astronauts will be in her crew. They will have to work well as a team. Go ahead and make your contraction for the underlined words there. They will. Darren Unger will be the commander. He will be the leader of the crew. We have he will underlined, so go ahead and write your contraction for he will. They know their mission is important. It will help scientists learn more about the universe. It will is underlined, so go ahead and write your contraction for it will. The world will be able to watch parts of the trip on TV. We will see history being made. We will is underlined, so go ahead and write your contraction. I will review those contractions quickly before we move on. For she will, we know that becomes SHE apostrophe LL, she'll. She'll be the first child to journey into space. We see she will again. We know that is SHE apostrophe LL. They will be they'll, THEY apostrophe LL. He will, he'll, SHE apostrophe LL. It will, it'll, IT apostrophe LL. And we will, we'll, WE apostrophe LL. Okay. And while we finish up, all right, to finish up, we are going to write 2 more sentences, one using the contraction for he will and one using the contraction for I will. I'm not going to give you the contractions this time. I'm going to see if you can do it yourself. And when you are done with that, don't forget to just review over all of your contractions so you are ready for the next video. Have a great day.